I don't know if I should call it tour with expats like you. I learned something new, you know, like I learned about different styles. Like this is what I would like to have or see in the experience. So I'm gonna mix a little bit. I'm not gonna talk a lot like I'm doing right now, but during the walk I'm not gonna talk a lot. But we're going to La Cañada. Some people may wonder what is La Cañada, right? And it is probably the beginning of this town. And I say probably because there are versions in which, like this city as we know it, Querétaro, didn't really start here at the Sangre Mal Hill, but in La Cañada. So there was the settlement right there. So we're going back to the origin or the genesis of Querétaro as such. And everybody has heard about CONÍN, the big statue that, you know, welcomes everybody coming from the south. And he was our first governor. He changed his name after being baptized into the Catholic Church, and he became Fernando de Tapia. So we're going to that place where he gathered the people, and he said to have been baptized in La Cañada. And yeah, I know that I have already shown some people at the little church that we call Calvario, El Calvarito, by La Cruz, next to, you know, across from the street. And well, there is a plaque there saying that the first OTOMI people were baptized there. Some tour guides even mentioned that Fernando de Tapia might have been baptized there, but other historians say no, it's in La Cañada. So we're gonna find that out and get to see one church that is probably the first church ever in this area. Okay, so I put together like different things during the tour or the walk or the experience, and one of which is a ride on a public bus. Probably you haven't done it here in Mexico. Totally different from the United States, right? But this will be such an experience. So try to put up with it, all right? Because it's not as organized. But you know, when I was teaching English and Spanish at a school, I had a teacher from England, and one day he was you know, kind of happy and said, "Why are you so happy today?" I said, "Well, yesterday I got to speak with my mom in England, and she asked me, what is Mexico like?" Because it was his first day. And he said, "Well, Mom, I think I can put it like this. Mexico is an organized chaos." Okay, so I don't know. You decide. We're gonna move there because I think Alberta's here, so we can go. It's bus 37.
We're taking the number 37 to our destination today, and Rodrigo is back there in the white shirt in the middle. It's a little short bus, but it's a city bus, and some of the guys have never been on a bus before, so that's an added experience. That's why I'm including.
Something to tell you, during the trip, this trip is going to Hercules, so you shall be able to see right and left everything about Hercules, even though we're not stopping there like us, right? We're not getting out there. Probably next time.
So I call your attention to this structure here and the arches that are holding up something. Let's go around here, catch up with Rodrigo.
You know, but
there's a channel for water.
And done other tours. But does anybody remember the meaning of the name of our city and state? Querétaro? No? you should. Okay. So,
You get an F.
you know, before, we just turned 491 years. Okay, on last July 25th. And so that take us back to 1531. Querétaro, well, some historians say that it's Querétaro, the original name, Querétaro. Others say it's Querétaro. But anyways, what matters is that Querétaro has to do with mountains, rocks around the area, and the ball game, the pre-Hispanic Juego de Pelota. All right? Do you all know about this? Like usually in any archaeological area, either center in the north and in the south, the Mayas, etc., they all had a ball game. In Querétaro, before this name, it was Andamaxey, and before the first one was Tlaxco. Nahuatl, all of them have to do with the ball game. All right, I'm telling you this because it's part of La Cañada. I'm also taking a course already. This is the fresh news that has to do with me being licensed to tour anywhere in Mexico. Okay, and right now we're in the archaeological stage, and it is said like they have never found any ball game here or around La Cañada, but they believe it is because usually the ball courts were like rectangular, and there was a set of seats. We can say that structure can be seen in different archaeological sites. And because La Cañada, it's like a ravine, it has one hill on the left and one hill on the right, then they believe that that's why they named it. I mean, they said that it was a ball game, like a natural ball court. Okay, so this is La Cañada, like probably in English would be ravine. Like a ravine. And as I said before, like this tour is not meant to be part of La Ruta del Agua, right? Like the tour of the water, the route of the water, because it has a lot to do with the aqueduct. Actually, the aqueduct is born here in La Cañada. The aqueduct is about 8 kilometers long. It's like the 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers from here to Bernardo Quintana, and then the 1 point something with the arches. Okay, so it's about 8 kilometers long. And what happened was that on the way here, Los Arcos, the shorter arches, are next to a statue of Junípero Serra, and then it goes or runs underground. So this is where Don Juan Antonio de Urrutia y Arana found the water source, the water springs right here in La Cañada, over that side over there. So this is where he started the aqueduct. So today we are here to show you the town, but also the history. For example, we are at this monument that is called Pan de Dulce. Pan, bread, dulce, sweet. It is believed that at the beginning, and this is a controversial part of our history in Querétaro. For example, people say, they often ask themselves, why is CONÍN facing like Mexico City, right, towards Mexico City? And some people say, well, he is greeting, CONÍN is greeting everybody like, welcome to Querétaro, you're welcome here. But other people say, no, it's because he's turning his back to Querétaro, right? Why? Because in other areas, since pretty much since Hernán Cortés and his army, they were advancing all the way to Tenochtitlan, people had to find him because they were invaders, right? They were not, at some point in time, they were not welcome. And even some people in Tlaxcala, they joined them because they didn't like the Mexica people. They wanted to get rid of them because they were the power in the whole center of Mexico. So that's why they joined the Spanish. When they got to Cholula, there was a big battle, and a lot of people died in Cholula. when they got to what is now Mexico City, a lot of people died. Not only fighting, but also for the diseases that they brought. And the archaeologist in Querétaro says that a lot of people in the north died even before the Spanish got to Mexico, what is now Mexico City, for the disease. It was like people were just listening to them, saw them, and started running north to bring the news that they were advancing. So they were the how do you say? The carriers of the disease. That's right. So this is what happened. And CONÍN, when he was inviting all the OTOMI people to gather here and be baptized, that's why they call him. Some people believe he was a traitor, like he didn't fight. He greeted the Spanish and he said he was OTOMI. What do I mean by this? He was OTOMI. It was that OTOMI people were settled. They were gatherers, right? They didn't fight much. So that's why it is believed that CONÍN just wanted to make peace with everybody and say, like, what am I gonna do? Like, risk my people, like in Cholula, and it's no use. So he just decided, like, okay, we'll call it quits here, and we'll just welcome the Spanish. So he is also said to be the first volunteer to be baptized and change his name to Fernando de Tapia. Okay.
The interesting part of a water channel there that eventually would connect to the aqueduct.
Yeah, you probably. Cheers. Yeah, Cañada. Yeah, traditional. Okay. Alright, this one will do.
Just like along the wall. Yeah, leaning on the wall.
Please line up. Over here.
Okay.
Against the wall, everybody.
I've noticed some really attractive little houses along this street, just everywhere, some more than others. But if you look closely, they all have a garage. They all have this big steel door, which tells me they have a car, a nice car. And these houses aren't so humble after all. Look at that blue one. That's one whole house. And here the orange, peachy color. How pretty. This is a part of the city known as Cañada, which is just east of Hércules. Well, I was mistaken. There is a sign up here by the church which announces this is El Marques. I did not know that.
You don't expect me to stand. Hola, muy buenos días. Rod's Private Tours te invita a este lugar que es memorable, La Cañada.
dentro del municipio del Marques. No te pierdas este y otros tours con Rad's Private Tours. Hasta pronto.
A funeral preparing here. I think some of our people are here already. Francisco Madero was a president. Emiliano Zapata, war hero. Miguel Hidalgo, he was a famous priest that was a leader in the revolution. And here do we have, Ignacio Allende. Yes. Well, it's the end of our day. We saw a lot of interesting things, and this part of the city that is well east of Querétaro, yet is still part of the city. It's kind of a, you might say, a suburb. We say municipality here. Look at this. Oh, how fun. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Why didn't we come here? I'm gonna have to talk to Rodrigo about this. Lovely place, lovely. Well, this was a guided tour, but it was yeah, that's the only way to describe it. A guided tour of this part of town and some of the associated history. I wasn't able to get much of that on the video because, you know, it's of interest to me and us, but to publish to my friends, you might not be so interested. So, but interesting. I should point out these bluffs here. As you come into Querétaro from Mexico City, you come across the tops of those and eventually down into the city. You step down, down, down. But this puts us at one of the rivers that feeds through the city from the east. Just little brooks, nothing, not a major river really. You could call it that, but look, they're way up there. I'm the last one. Well, a couple of us needed to use the restroom, and then there was some goodbyes back there and paying the bill. Right ahead of me is my friend Terry. She's probably one of my favorite friends in town, and only because she has such energy and a good sense of humor, and her humor and her sarcasm and her harsh advice from me. Oh yeah, we had a lot of that yesterday, in which she gave me a bit of analysis. And I won't go into that anymore. But anyway, it was needed. And oh, how fun. Mini Super. And that's called the La Bodequita, which means like a little warehouse. These guys here are with my group. I don't know everybody. I don't know everybody's story. I don't know everybody's name. But look at this. Right over there is the business called the Vulcanizadora. Vulcanizadora. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that quite right, but I can guess. I mean, I can ask if you can guess what that is.
You never know.
You've been nice to her lately. I mean, you know, she could have some attitude. You never know. She's a riot. I love her.
Should I go?
The bus didn't have many people on it. We're going to probably fill it. There's Rodrigo, the last one.
Hey, I saw her first.
I'm gonna shut this off for now.